Step to the beat, no matter your pace. From the city streets to the outer space. You gotta mention, you got that drive. MoveQuest is here, making us thrive. Doesn't matter your age, doesn't matter your place. Same life, we're all one team in this groovy space. MoveQuest, for you and me. Getting healthy, live free. Built in wealth, oh yeah. Together, yeah. Grandma Food, she's on the scene. Little Joey's dancing like a moving machine. Yeah, from the mountain top to the ocean blue, MoveQuest unites. Yeah, mental health. Can you feel that funky vibe? A community group where we all subscribe. It's the rhythm of health, the wealth we share, no matter who you are. We'll take you for you and me. Getting healthy and live free. Built in the wealth, oh yeah. And together, that good old health. MoveQuest for you and me. Getting healthy, feeling free. Earning rewards, building wealth. Oh yeah. Moving together for that good old health.
All right. I want to welcome everybody to tonight's call. We're going to be getting started here in about, I don't know, another 7, 8 minutes or so. Thank you, John, for letting me know that the sound was not coming in clear. Hopefully, we have all of that taken care of for everybody now. Let me just shoot me a message again and let me know if it is not. In the meantime, we're going to listen to a few more tunes while we'll allow individuals to chime in this evening.
Up your dreams, the road you're thrown. Every step you take earns you crypto. Counting strides in the skies are blue, sweat turns to gold, yeah. It's all for you, miles and smiles. The world's your stage. MoveQuest call, MQT paves the way. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Find the life you love. Workers burn, but the fire's sweet. Even your sleeves got the rhythm beat. Calories, dreams, distance too. Crypto rewards for the best of you. Change the world one stride at a time. Feel the rush, it's a climb, a ride. Join the quest, feel the glow. Be your best self, let the future show. told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Steps into gold, watch it unfold. Every move you make, it's a story told. From the spark of dawn to the stars above. Get paid to move, find the life you love. Find the life you love.
Yeah, let's keep it low, Betty. Earn MQT every stride. Build your bag, don't let it slide.
Step by step, I'm stacking gold. Every mile a story told. Feet on fire, hearts unfold.
Run it up, chase the dream. Coins and sweat, a winning team.
Hey, 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 hey.
Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Every step's a fortune chase. Huddle strong, keep up the pace. Freedom's written in this race. I know your coins, hold your ground. Watch the value spin around. Financial freedom feels so sweet. One more step, a new heartbeat. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Get out, 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 get out. Bang, 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 bang. Get out, 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 get out. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide. Move to earn, move to live. MoveQuest shows what life can give. Earn MQT every stride. Build your back, don't let it slide.
Get out, 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 get out. Get out, 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 get out.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, we're here on a Tuesday night where we get all of the MoveQuest info. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week so far, enjoyed your weekend, and have been checking out the charts and the sustainability and the growth of the MQT token as it has been definitely on the rise. A lot of new excitement, vigor coming back to the community. So that is definitely something that many of us, if not all, are extremely excited about, and we look forward to seeing more and more of that coming in the future and us consistently building on top of that. Before we get there, to Miss Lynette this evening, I want to make sure you have time to get a pen and a piece of paper, because she's going to be bringing some information tonight that I know a lot of you are definitely going to want to pay attention and take some notes so that you can truly get an understanding of the magnitude of what we have in front of us and how it all works as we work together for the benefit of the whole. So once again, sit back, take a look, listen, absorb the information so you can actually have the details that you need to make decisions on how you move forward or continue to move forward and grow with this particular platform. Mr. Hayden, I see you're here with us this evening. Sir, what you got for us, man? What you thinking and feeling like this week?
Live and direct, funky fresh in the flesh, Mr. Herschel Crow. How you doing tonight, brother?
Cannot complain, sir. Cannot complain. All good. All good.
Same here, man. It is incredible to see what's going on in the charts. I don't know about you, man, but as always, we're just like every single day, we just wake up fired up and ready for action, ready for success, and taking the day by the horns. You know how we do it.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
so here, so here we are once again. Here we are once again. It's Tuesday night. Time for another action-packed MoveQuest party-style hangout. Massive respect to the MoveQuest Nation. The MoveQuest token is looking good. MQT is hanging out in double-digit territory. Big shout-outs to Lynette. Brilliantly played. Brilliantly played. Touche. Just like many of you, I am super excited to learn more about what Lynette has in store for us tonight. This is Hayden Andre, your friendly neighborhood digital asset investor. Energized machine mode is activated. Extremely excited as always. Just a quick reminder, as I always say, the reminder benefits the entrepreneur. There are only 34 days left to mine BMED, the Bullish Moon Educational Token, before the December 1st list date. December 1st, 2025, BMED will list. You got 34 days to acquire this super cool token before it goes live for everyone to be able to pick it up any way they want to. But you have a chance to mine it right now before it's listed. Number two, the 1 year anniversary 18x Trailblazer promo. It ends in 34 days too. 18 Trailblazers. $3,240 value. Limited time offer. You can pick that up for $720. Super crazy. Remember, unlike the Phantoms, these are assets that you own. Tokens that can increase in value, programmable non-fungible tokens, NFTs, unique. No two are alike. And unlike regular NFTs, these are programmable with the ability to help you receive a stream of digital assets every single day. Make sure that you take advantage of that. That is going to vanish faster than the Phantoms. And number three, speaking of the Phantoms, the current Phantom virtual mining feature power level is also a promo. A lot of people might be missing that. Right now, the mining power is set to 100% for each Phantom. Now that can change and be different at any given time. So those of you who are sharing with others and you know that they're the type of individual that would prefer to test drive the technology, make sure that they take action ASAP before this deal vanishes too. Now there's no time limit on that. You just got to enjoy it while it's here. Now lastly, make use of the Hatchery. There is a powerful benefit in every version of the Hatchery. It's the absolute best way to hold your MQT. Now, as always, please, please, please continue to apply common sense when it comes to safety, security, and best practices. That's all for me tonight, Mr. Herschel Crow. Everybody out there, please stay focused, stay rich, max out, level up. Herschel Crow, back over to you.
Well, thank you for all of that, Mr. Hayden. Definitely appreciate it. And I was sitting in here telling everybody else to go get pen and piece of paper, but I think tonight I had to go get me two just in case one goes out on me, so I can take notes and be on top of the information that I know Miss Lynette's going to be sharing with us tonight. So without further ado, and in respect to everyone's time, we're going to go ahead and yield the floor to Miss Lynette so that she can go ahead and share all the information that she has for us this evening. Miss Lynette, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's everybody doing? I'm going to put my headphones in. I think it'll be
Wonderful.
clear. Dying on me. How's that? Is it better?
Yeah, we got you now. Good to go.
Good. All right. So lots of good news tonight, but probably a shorter Zoom just because I'm still working on all of the algorithms. So first thing, boosts are done. We're just waiting on the app stores to validate the update. I'm going to share my screen quick so you guys can see what they look like. All right. So tonight, when the Zoom is over, we will update the website. You can see my screen, right, Herschel? Make
Yeah,
sure
we can
everybody.
see it.
Okay, good.
I'm
Very
sorry,
good.
I was muted. Yes, we can see it. Yes.
Okay, good. You will see a store icon. It's kind of weird because it's not showing for me now, maybe because I'm on the page. But underneath earnings, you'll see store, which this is also good too. It means we have uh, the marketing set up now. So we'll be able to start adding in more of the marketing features. Now, I can't tell you how long it will take to get this done, but of course, being able to buy, sell miners, be able to swap miners, different things like that. We'll also go into this marketplace. All of the MoveQuest swag would be here on the store. So different things. So we've at least got the store piece written now. The boosts, we did add a 10%. We were testing it the other day. 25% sometimes is a little bit more than what you would need in certain scenarios on the limit boosts. And it's very easy. You can see here I've already bought one at 10%. It takes MoveQuest. So if I want to buy one at 25%, it's 18 cents worth of MoveQuest. One at 10%, there's 7 cents. The 50% boost is 35, a 75% is 53, and then a 100% boost would be 75 cents worth of MoveQuest. Your performance boosts 10%, 35 cents. The 20% is 53 cents. 30% is 70 cents. And then you have the rest boost. Those are 70 cents. And what that does is it picks the best performance on your physical activity out of the previous 3 days. So if your previous day, which we were just going to use the previous day, we got talking about it, and your previous day might not be as good as maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So it'll automatically choose the best mining shares that you received from the previous 3 days. If you didn't get in, um, any mining for that day, you didn't work out, you didn't get your steps in, maybe your phone died, your watch died, whatever the case would be, you can use one rest boost every 3 days. So basically two per week. And it's simple, it's like anything else. You just make your purchase. You can say how many you want, and these will go up in price. So these are just introductory. As the market value of the tokens go up, so will your boosts. So it's not a bad idea to stock up on these. They don't expire until you burn them. Burning means you've used them. Now, when the app stores validate, you'll be able to purchase these inside the app as well. And when you submit, oh, I'm going to show you guys this real quick. You see here what we were talking about last week, request from. Anytime you interact with MoveQuest, make sure it always says app.movequest.com, request from. If it says anything else, it is not us. You're being fished. Okay. So make sure every single time it's app dot, not app dash, not apps dot, not apps dash. It's just app.movequest.com. You'll see it when you go to make that purchase. Okay, enough on that. But I got to actually show you guys this time. So now it's going to add in, what did I get? The 25% ones. You'll see it show up in my inventory. It was purchased successfully. And now it'll show I've got one with 10%. I've got 5 at 25%. So it's like I said, it's a good time to purchase them up because these are introductory price points, and they will start to increase with the market value of MoveQuest. So they won't just stay at 7 cents. They'll become dynamic. Right now they're static for the community, but they'll become dynamic in the very near future. So that brings me to my next. Hopefully you guys will all be excited about this. I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll have to share right now. So you know how we've made the mining, what you can mine every day is based on the engagement within the community. That has been the missing piece that has just completely made this perfect. You can see the selling pressure up. I'm going to share my screen again. Sorry, guys. Let me bring up my spreadsheets. Let me share my screen again.
And real quick before you start, Ms. Lynette, when you share your screen is shared, I just want to make sure that everyone can see the screen. I had a couple people to say that they could not when you were sharing. I was
Okay.
able to see it on my side. Hayden, were you able to see everything clearly on her screen as well?
Yeah, I was seeing everything crystal clear and it's
Okay.
looking good.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure. Go right ahead. Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. So I'm going to show you basically what the mining distribution is switched to. Total submissions on the 14th, this is when we started, was 2,248. So then you started to see, a slight increase. And I think, yeah, this was our highest day, October 23rd. Yesterday, it kind of dropped down a bit, but you'll notice that the MoveQuest that's being mined, it's completely based on the submissions. So the more submissions, the more MoveQuest goes out. Now, it doesn't matter if you're mining with one miner or you're mining with 18 miners. Okay, a submission is a submission. It's not counting the miners, it's counting the total number of submissions, engagement by the community. So it does increase with increased submissions. So if you've shared MoveQuest with people, you're going to want to bring them up to date on how some of these new features are working. Basically, what it's telling me here, okay, this is the number of MoveQuest. I'm trying to figure out 6,191 have been mined since October 14th. But had we been in the old system, it would have been 25,000. Okay, now you see where that selling pressure comes in at. So you take that 25,000, it's roughly what, 14,000 MoveQuest. I'm going to see that's not in the system, that wasn't, or that's not going into circulation, that isn't being sold. So 25,000 minus 6191, 18,000 actually, 18,809, almost 19,000. Oh, I could have looked right here. I already have it in here. Sorry about that, guys. 18,808 MoveQuest that did not go into circulation. This is what was being sold. It's that extra amount that now, if the engagement isn't here, if the demand isn't here, those MoveQuests are not going out. And it's also made a big difference in the submissions. Now we're at a positive. Okay. The submissions that come in every day and what it actually has extra above and beyond the market value. So that's a positive inflow into the liquidity pool. It was only $377 above yesterday, what went out, 711 today. This is a really good day right here. That was probably, yeah, that was our highest day. So you'll start to see where you have an overflow coming in to the liquidity, which brings me to our next topic, which I hope you guys will like. First of all, let me show you what's in circulation right now. 294,000 MoveQuest. Now, 621,000 are in the hatcheries. If this comes down and you get the majority, a lot of and these are holders, okay? We went from an average of 304,000 to 310,000 steadily. That was in circulation. Okay, so that's coming down. That's what we want to see. Now, if 200,000 of those, let's say, were to go into the hatchery, this pool would be nearly fluid. And I will show you what that would look like. What did I use yesterday? Well, we'll just add it in right here. Oops, I can't do that because that's a combination. Let's do it down here. I'm going to add the 200,000 here. Okay, so we'll make it 608,000. Now you'll see there's only 94,000 in circulation, and the pool is only $72,000 away from being fluid. It's got that banked. Okay, it needs 72,000 in MoveQuest, 72,000 in USDT. A total of 144,000 brings that pool fluid. So those of you who are holding on to your MoveQuest just in your wallet, you really should put those into the Golden Hatchery if you're not selling them. It brings the pool fluid, which is going to be a major boost on the market value of the token because it changes the whole algorithm as it's reading it, because all of these tokens that you're not going to sell are now gaining more MoveQuest every day by being in the hatchery. I bought 5,000 MoveQuest tokens probably about I don't know, 2.5 weeks ago. Put them in the nest because I have to do this just like you guys do. I don't get any perks. It's all, like I said, managed by smart contracts. It doesn't know me from a can of beans, just like it doesn't know you guys, or hill of beans, I guess is what it's called. But anyway, my whole point is I have to do it just the same way. I went and I bought those MoveQuest. I put them in the nest for 10 days. I put them in the tier 4 Golden Hatchery. And from day 1 to day 210, I'm going to average 13 MoveQuest every single day in the Golden Hatchery. So that 13 MoveQuest, plus I'm mining about I don't know, 0.4 MoveQuest a day. That's 13.4 MoveQuest. Times that by the current market value, $12.18. I'm making $163 a day doing my physical activity and being in the Golden Hatchery. Now, I'm not saying that everybody has to go buy 5,000 of them. Even if you have 100 or 200 MoveQuest in that Golden Hatchery, that can bring you in millions of dollars in the future. And I don't have that sheet ready, and I'm going to show you guys how that works. I did put it in a WhatsApp, but I didn't put it on a spreadsheet so that I could like change the numbers. But literally, if you put, I think it was 110 MoveQuest into the Golden Hatchery tier 4, and you ran it 7 times, and I think that was a total of 4 years. And MoveQuest, I can't remember what the market value was. It wasn't very high, $100 maybe I put it at. It would be valued at of millions of dollars. Now, why is it important? Because it's removing this from circulation. That means it's not going to be sold, and that is good for the market cap. It's good on Coinbase, CoinGecko. It's good on all the DEX exchanges. It shows the world how powerful this project really is, because our market cap is very, very low. Currently, at its market value right now, let me take these 200,000 out so I give you guys an accurate. It's only $3.5 million. Now, if you go to DEX Screener, something like that, it's showing like 100 million or something crazy. I don't know what it is today. Let me go look. I can tell you guys exactly. Go to DEX Screener. 257 million. Okay, that's because it's basing it off 21 million, the whole max supply of the token. It's assuming that all 21 million are in circulation. And if everybody was to sell them today, it would need $257 million. But that is not the case. Okay, we have 294,000 that are in circulation that can be sold because everything else is in smart contracts. They're being held, right? You got them, you're staking them. They're in the mining pool for wherever they're at in these different contracts. So this is actually our true market cap, $3.5 million. Now, to the world, that's very impressive. And it's even more impressive if those of you who are, holding those tokens and not selling them, if you did put them in the hatchery, it benefits you anyway. Now, getting back to what I was going to tell you, now that we have the mining dynamic, meaning based on engagement, how much MQT is mined every day, that falls into the mining difficulty as well. We are going to be able to do a dynamic fee structure. What that means is, as people are coming in and they're unlocking dock slots, okay, the more people, as the community is growing, the more people unlocking dock slots, that takes in AVAX, it takes in MoveQuest. The more people who are evolving their miners up to higher powered miners through the evolution, that's providing MoveQuest for the liquidity. People that are going into the incubator and minting their vanguards, that's bringing in MoveQuest, it's bringing in the AVAX. When you're buying the boosts, when the leasing comes out, when the challenges come out, all of these factors are going to play into the mining fee that you pay when you submit. So the more people engage in the community, the more people evolving, the more people docking, the more people boosting, and all of the other features that are within the app, what it's going to do, and I don't have it completely down to a science just yet. I will here in a few days. I'm still working all the numbers to make sure that everything works. It'll be similar to what this is. It'll look and say, okay, there was 2,500 people that submitted. 635 MoveQuest went out. This is what came in from submissions. This is what. No, I'm sorry. This is the market value of the MoveQuest that was mined today, and this is what came in through submissions. The algorithm is going to say, okay, so how much came in from the hatchery, the mining dock, the evolution, boosts. It'll calculate all of that up, and it's going to want a buffer for overflow because we always want to have more liquidity than what we need, right? So when people sell, it doesn't have an effect on the market value of the token so that we can make sure that we don't have massive volatility. But as all of these factors come into play, it'll start to drive down those submission costs. So the more people submitting, you literally could get it to where it's only pennies to submit, even on a Titan. And that's what we're going to be working on. So again, it all comes down to it's a community-driven project. The more we share it, the more engagement, the lower our fees, the higher the market value, because obviously the more people minting the vanguards, the more people unlocking dock slots. That means the community is growing. So as the community is growing, the fees will start to come down. And that will all play, every feature, every piece of the ecosystem will be a contributing factor to what those submission fees are. And as the market value increases, it won't matter because now there's not an over amount of MoveQuest going into circulation right through mining. It still is gauged based on, the engagement, what the cap is, because there's only so many that can go out per day, per year. All of these things contribute to it. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. And I'm trying to think what else is there that I'm supposed to be sharing tonight. Let's see. These were the booths. There was something else. We are almost at the 2,500 mark. Somebody had put a question in there. It's 20. I think we're at 2,489, 2,489 Titans. So those of you that want to finish unlocking your dock slots, we should have this hopefully validated by morning. You guys will be able to buy the booths tonight if you want them, if you want to stock up on them. We'll put a document on site that you'll be able to, that will tell you what is the limit, what's the performance, what is the rest. You can use multiples. You can use a 10, a 25, a 50. You can use as many booths at one time when you submit. In the app, it will tell you what it's going to take your mining shares to, what it's going to boost your limits, like your performance boost. Let's say you did, 25,000 steps today. Our max is 12. you'll be able to increase your limit. You'll be able to also increase your performance. So if you didn't quite make it to 12,000 steps, you'll be able to boost your steps up to get it up to that max level. You are paying for the boosts, obviously, so it'll contribute to the ecosystem and to the market value of the token. So even if it does give you a little bit more mining power, it'll reflect with what comes in through the ecosystem. It's pulling MoveQuest out of circulation. So you got to always remind yourself, we don't sell MoveQuest ever. It can't be done. We're not allowed to do that. So the only thing that we can do is add it to liquidity on the project side. So that's a good thing because it means that when it comes back in through the ecosystem, it has to go in as liquidity first. So it has to be bought again before it can be sold. So the project itself never sells the MoveQuest, so you don't have to worry about competing with the project, in the market value of the token. Let me think here. I think that's all I had for tonight, which is a lot. Okay, the power-ups on the miners. We're waiting for this to be activated. You'll see loot boxes and some other things that will be coming out. Some of the loot boxes will have miners in it. Those of you who've played different games, you can buy the loot boxes. Some of them will have boosts, some of them will have miners, some will have MQT. There'll be little things in there that you can buy that'll make it kind of fun. The power up on the miners, they're done. It'll take us a couple of days to test it against the boosts to make sure everything is calculating properly. So expect to see those probably midweek to the end of next week, just to give some buffer time if needed. The boost took a little longer than what we expected. And Apple actually sent it back because their PIN code, when they test the app, we give them a simulator of the app. They have a PIN code they have to use. It wasn't working for them. So what we think happened is that Waleed was updating the site at the same time they were trying to use it. So we just resubmitted it. In Android, it still is being reviewed. So we expect those to be validated, if not late tonight, probably mid-morning or mid-afternoon tomorrow. So then you'll be able to use them when you do your submissions inside the application. Is there anything that you can think of, Hayden, that we talked about yesterday that I was supposed to mention?
Only the community might be looking at how we can jack up that MQT value to 3-digit, 4-digit, and 5-digit figures. Everybody's looking for it to be a 2026 to just thrill everybody all the way to the end of 20.
Yeah, I'm almost done with all those calculations. So what I was thinking is do you have anything planned on your Saturday event?
You know what? I was gonna shout out an invitation to two very elite individuals in our crowd, two big A players. One, the community that doesn't know yet, right? We got a really cool project that literally lit up his own activation code today. He is launching a blockchain mobile phone company. That is happening tomorrow. I am going to shout out an invitation and see if he is going to be available for a feature on the Saturday event. And also, there's somebody else, but I'll put them on the spot.
Okay, that would be great. So why don't we do a Saturday afternoon? Because I know you do yours at noon, right? On Saturday. I don't want to do Sunday because that's football. So Saturday though, that's college football. Let's see.
Basically, what she was saying, Hayden, was she was trying to see if you had a spot for Saturday on your car.
Well, you know what? Since there is no that's all tentative. So yeah, technically we could do it.
I don't. Yeah, let's not because my house gets kind of loud on football days. Let's do Thursday. Okay, we'll do a Thursday call and I will go over all of the numbers with everybody. You guys will be blown away when you see how the new algorithm works and what the market value can be. in a very short amount of time. I mean, look what it already does, and we've got less than 3,000 people submitting. If our entire community that has purchased and are using the miners were to re-engage and start their submissions, the market value would shoot through the roof.
With these
It
new
would be amazing.
with these new tokenomics in it, and I'm not gonna hold your feet to the fire on this, but I know this will definitely help. Definitely make sure people are excited about being on Thursday's call, and that's this coming Thursday, day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep, it is.
perfect. So, given that, can you just off the top of your head, without having to do any calculations or what have you, to get to that $500 to $1,000 token, just ballparking up, if our community was at this number of people, you're comfortable being able to say we'd be at that $1,000 token?
I can tell you that if the entire community re-engaged, we would easily be at the $400 to $500 mark before Christmas.
With who's already here right now, just being re-engaged and submitting every day.
Correct.
Let's call some people. Okay. Okay. And
So that also means that we can reach out and invite a friend to discover MoveQuest and take action today with all the value that's on the table. That'll double the community.
Yeah, 100%. And just so everybody knows too, with the leasing, when we are ready to bring that out, we will no longer be giving away the trailblazers with the mining dock slots because we don't want to compete with the community. So it's a really good time for people to, if you want those trailblazers, if you start mining with the trailblazers, like as a new person to the community, that's great, right? And then, you can upgrade them through the evolution. But here's my thought. It'd be better to go into the incubator and mint your vanguards to start mining with and hold on to those trailblazers for leasing. That's 18 pieces of digital real estate that you're going to be able to lease out, because when we do turn on the leasing, we will no longer give out any miners with the docking slots. Why? Because at that point in time, the market value is extremely high. Our community has been re-engaged. We've got a growing community. We've got all the dynamic features in place. Everything's ready to roll out as a completed app, right? The only thing we have left now really are the challenges. The leasing is done. I'm having, Wally doesn't know this yet. I'm going to have a piece added to the leasing. This might sound a little silly, but where essentially a person can rent your miners so they can mine with them, but also making it a capability for you to rent people's physical activity. You would do the submitting off of their physical activity and share with them a percentage of the MoveQuest that you've mined from their physical activity. So you're going to have both sides of that leasing. So it's really a good idea, in my opinion, to hold on to those trailblazers that you're getting as you unlock these dock slots, because you're banking up your inventory. So not only are you able to lease them out, but you're able to rent people's physical activity. Maybe they don't want to do MoveQuest. That's fine. Let me rent your physical activity. Throw on this tracker. Let me rent your physical activity and add that to my mining power every day.
that's huge. That's huge.
Yep. That's just a little nugget. Even Wally doesn't know yet, but he knows. If he's on this call, he's probably going, "Oh my God, she's at it again." Does she ever stop thinking? He'd get bored if I didn't add stuff to his plate.
Gotcha.
That's true. Big shout outs to the top G, Mr. Waleed.
Oh, he's on the
Is he
call
here?
listening right now.
How do you like those apples, Waleed? you should bring him out as a panelist quick.
Hold on. Waleed, I'm coming for you. Where you at? There you go. There you go, sir. He's gonna tell us how much of a piece of cake that is.
Top G into his house. How you doing, sir?
Hello, guys.
Aren't you glad you came to this Zoom?
Yeah, super glad since I've heard about renting the physical activity. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
know.
I've posted an update in the Q&A section, by the way. Two small things.
Okay.
And yeah, and I want to say something about the hatcheries in general. Okay. The hatcheries are the best way to secure your MQTs. And let me explain. It's from the security side. Okay. So basically, the hatcheries are open, meaning that you can stake MQTs right now and you can withdraw them the next minute. So of course you waive, I mean, you don't get the rewards, but at least, I mean, it's a safe where you can store your MQTs and you can withdraw them anytime. The thing with the hatchery is that, let's say you get hacked or you get approvals from some phishing website or wherever, they don't have access to the MQT. So they cannot spend it from your wallet. They cannot withdraw it directly. So you have the time to declare your hatchery to the support, so we can do something and we can try to get that MQT to your new wallet. So yeah, so this is a really important advice that you don't keep your MQTs all in your current wallet. I mean, you saw the hacking happening, the phishing for many people, etc. So yeah, so I mean, in my opinion, that's the
And that's
best way
exactly
to
why I
store your
mentioned it
MQT.
in the beginning. That's exactly why I mentioned that in the beginning. It's the best way to hold your MQT
Yeah,
because I mean, you have the full control anyways. It's a decentralized platform. MetaMask is decentralized and MoveQuest is decentralized. The Hatchery, the control is all in your hands. So whenever you want to access your MQT, you can cancel the card and have access to it. You won't get the reward the same way that you would be building the reward, but you wouldn't get the reward inside your wallet anyways. So you're not getting the reward in your wallet. So if you had to cancel the card and claim your MQT for whatever reason, you would still have access to your MQT, just not the reward. But like I said, you wouldn't have the reward in your wallet anyways. So it's the safest way, as Mr. Walid said, the safest way to hold your MQT without threat. Amazing.
yeah,
And real quick, Lynette, just because I know I'm getting those same questions. I know submissions is going up on a daily basis right now. I think we're almost what 2,800.
No, they're down right now. So they go up and down. They fluctuate every day. Let me tell you what they were at.
Okay. And
Um,
the reason I'm asking is because I know how many that in relation to how many people total have miners in their wallets that were resubmitting. So is that 5,000 people?
well, I'm not sure I understood what your question was. Say that to me one more time.
To
Right
get to
now,
that, to
our
get to
highest,
that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, we've got about 9,800 wallets
Okay.
that would be mining.
Okay.
Of those, our highest day was October 23rd. That was 2,861. So what about 6,500 re-engage?
Okay. So about 6,500 people already own miners to re-engage
Yep,
would get us to that $400 to $500 range by itself.
by
And
Christmas.
and if
Yep,
the community itself, in conjunction with them and new people, had that total up to that 6,500 plus another 4 or 5,000, would rapidly get us closer to that $1,000 mark.
for sure. I mean, if we had 15,000 people that were mining every day, it would give out 3,750 in the MoveQuest token.
Okay.
And that would be huge on the submission side. So you're talking about the existing, what, 9,900 wallet holders. They still hold the MoveQuest. Believe it or not, there's, almost 10,000 wallets holding the MoveQuest. And add another 5,000 on top of that, the amount of MoveQuest that goes out every day is much higher, but the amount of submissions coming in are higher. The number of dock slots, the hatcheries, and all this stuff is, the community's engaged with all of these features within the ecosystem. We would have an overflow of liquidity, and that means that the market value is going to be increasing even more because the ecosystem can look at that and say, okay, wow, we've got an almost fluid pool, we've got an overflow of liquidity, we can keep bumping up the market value of the token. The ecosystem itself can. So it starts to buy with other buyers. So it's a whole, it's a lot, but yes, we could easily see the token between $500 and $1,000 by Christmas, with 15 to 20,000 users submitting every day.
Got it. Perfect.
I mean, you see what's going on with 2,800 a day. We've got a very small community. That 2,800 people, and you see the market value, and it's holding and going up. And the selling pressure is massively decreased. It's doing now what it should have been doing anyway. If it's not less, the sellers, if they're not less, it's about even, with the buyers and the sellers. So like right now, if you go look, it's 29,000 in buys, 31,000 in sells. That's a pretty healthy ratio, but more times than not, since we've started this, the sell volume is much lower than the buy volume.
Right.
And this is the way anybody should manage, buying and selling of their tokens, only when that demand is there. When you see, and you've got, what is it right now? 168 sellers, 37 buyers, okay, for that ratio. Prior to that 168 sellers, and oftentimes it's 278, 300 sellers every day, we would have seen, instead of 31,000 in sales, we would have seen 65 to 70,000 in sales versus the 31,000. So we've removed that sell pressure because now the ecosystem can, manages that supply and demand ratio to keep it balanced. And that just continues on, even as more people come into the community. The only thing is now you're dealing with a much higher market value, which is a good thing, because now when you have to sell MoveQuest, you have to sell a lot less of it to get a lot more money, which means you're able to hold on to more MoveQuest for a longer period of time. Where people were selling it was $2.99. You'd have to sell 5 of those, right? 2 of those, 3 of them. 3 MoveQuest, where today if you sold 1 would get the same value if you sold 3. So those sellers are holding on to 2 MoveQuests more than what they were able to hold on to a month or 3 weeks ago.
Good. Understood.
Bottom line is everything's going up.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Just so we can have everybody on the same page. I know we'll be sending out announcements prior to then, but on Thursday, is this going to be an evening call or a afternoon? What time of day do we want to schedule that?
Evenings are best, I think, for me, but I know it makes it difficult for other people in different countries.
So same time on Thursday? 8
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, we'll get that announcement out. Okay.
Yep. And that's all I have.
All right. Well, we definitely like what we've heard this evening, or at least I did, and the direction, renting activity. Ooh, boy, let's go, Wale. Let's
Yeah,
make that one. Let's make that one happen, Cam.
yeah. Okay. A quick 2 small updates. So you can now, on the settings in the website, you can set your username, meaning your code, your custom code. So when you share, you don't have to share your wallet, you just share your code. That's one point. Yeah, another update about the hatcheries. So if you go to any one of your hatcheries, you should see below your card counts. You should see your total staked MQTs and your total what's called give me a second. The yeah the current reward for all your cards. So basically you have a summary of your of each of your hatcheries. So you get total deposit, current reward, and the total number of cards.
Beautiful.
Somebody asked about the getting the hatchery. If somebody opens dock slots 2 through 10 and they don't at least dock one of their miners, it will not show up in the reports. Everyone who has unlocked 2 through 10 have been processed. So there's no wallets in that report that are waiting on dock slots 11 through 18. They have to at least dock one to activate the dock, or else we won't get that on the report. Yes, the mining power comes next on the power ups. Waleed said that's like a 24 to 48 hour, but I'm going to say give it 1 week. So plan on it being probably Tuesday or Wednesday of next week, because we always run into something that causes a delay. So it could be in the next 2 to 3 days, but plan on it at least a week from now. We'll bring the store live so you can begin to buy the boosts if you want to. That will be after we hang up. Waleed will make it live. The site will go down for probably 4 or 5 minutes. That'll be it. And let's see, is there any other pressing questions in there? I'm going to tell you on Thursday night what needs to be done to get the token to $1,000 by Christmas. There will, what did he say? On hockey cards, what? Will there be random packages, a boost to purchase like hockey cards? Yes, there will be. Those will be the loot boxes. Okay, I've heard this more than once, Waleed. When will Phantom miners reflect the correct shares, both on app and DApp, meaning I guess I mean website and DApp? In the app, it says they're earning less shares. Is there something wrong with the Phantom miners that you're aware of not displaying the proper mining share values?
But Phantom miners, no. I mean, the Phantom miners shares pretty much a fixed amount per miner. So I'm not aware about an issue. But yesterday, after we did an update for the boosts, they were showing the mining power in the website, but not in the app. And it was about 10 minutes that it was doing that. But yeah, basically, these are the same number of shares. So if you have 9 Phantom miners, you should have the same number of shares across the days and compare it to any other user that has 9 Phantom miners. Now, you need to make sure
That
that
totally did not make any sense to me whatsoever. Phantom miners are supposed to be a duplicate of the Trailblazers right now. So should have a base of 100% mining power, but they also have element and attribute bonuses as well, just like the Trailblazers, right?
no, the Phantoms, no. The Phantoms are basically Phantoms. So these are not real miners. These are Phantom miners that are limited by
Well, I know
time.
they're virtual. I just didn't realize they didn't have any of the bonuses. So they have the 100% mining power.
Exactly. They have 100% mining power per Phantom. So there is a slight difference between a normal Trailblazer, which is about 5%, 2%, depending on the Trailblazer.
Were you asking me a question? My son just came in here. All right, let's see. Okay, we probably should do a call on the commissions, uh, on the manager and the seller accounts for people who are interested. Not
Yeah, we can
everybody
do that.
is. Yeah.
We are
Um,
definitely organizing something like that for sure. In fact, there are a lot of people in some of the WhatsApp groups that have been looking for this information for a long time. We had a powerful meeting several months ago about it, and the information is out now and it's very detailed. So everybody who's in that group should definitely be looking out for the date that we're going to hold a Zoom to discuss the details as it pertains to that sales commissions contract. Now, that's not for everybody. That is only for people who consider themselves skilled in the area of sales, people who consider themselves builders, deal closers, connectors, A players, whatever you want to call yourself. You're just cut from a different cloth. We're looking for people who are action takers and money makers. So just look out for that information. We're gonna announce the date of that Zoom, and it's gonna be a hangout. So come with your questions because that's the best place to get it answered.
Yeah, can I answer really quick a question? Okay. Yeah, 1 second. All right. So it was in the Q&A chat. So they were asking about the price for each boost. Okay. So right now the boost is not showing in the website, but if you add store, so app.movequest.com dash store, so dashboard store, you should see the interface for the boost and you should see all the prices for the boosts. And by the end of the call, you should have the link in the menu at the left. So you can try it right now if you want to. So
Okay. Let's for safety and security,
yeah,
let's make sure that we
app.movequest.com.
have that in writing, articulated, and shown so that we don't have some other knuckleheads out there creating some dot dashes and some other stuff if people are
Yeah,
going to be manually typing something in and not going directly from movequest.com. So
yeah,
if you can put that in the chat,
yeah.
that would be
I can
perfect.
share my screen really quick
Okay,
if
that'll be
possible.
better. Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on,
So
let me find you. Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Go right ahead.
all right. Um. Okay. So share screen. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. It should show. It should show app.movequest.com, right? I'm not seeing my screen.
Yep. app.movequest.com/store
Exactly.
is
So
what you have on the screen.
yeah, you don't copy any link. You don't go anywhere. You go to movequest.com. You go to your dashboard. You add store.
Okay.
It should show this, but in 5-10 minutes, you would have the link in the. You will have the link in the menu right there. Okay.
Okay.
So if you can wait, yeah, 5 minutes, it would
Yeah.
show right there. So store,
Perfect.
and you can click and go there, and you can see the prices.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
I just uploaded, if you guys go into the chat, the MoveQuest boost descriptions. It'll be more detailed. We'll try to have it ready for you tomorrow on site, but that right there will give you the basics for people who have been asking. All right. I think that's all of them that, otherwise we've already talked about all of it on the call. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else pressing.
Well, once again, we definitely appreciate the time and attention and information you shared with us this evening. And I know everybody's going to be looking forward to Thursday call. And in the meantime, as a community, now that we know that we can all have an impact on lowering our daily submission fees. We are all incentivized to help grow this community beyond any incentive that we may have had previously. So it behooves us all to do what we need to do what we can do to help grow the community, because especially now that the little tweak that you've made a couple weeks ago changes the dynamics and allows for things like that to take place. So definitely
Yep.
appreciate that addition, because and you don't have to go deep into this, but am I to understand, based on what I knew before, that you wouldn't have been able to do that before, correct?
Correct. It would have actually, the submission fees would have gone up as the market value went up.
That's what I thought. So that little twist is a game changer across the board. So that's perfect. So once again, everybody, we want to thank all of you for coming out yet again and sharing your part of your evening with us. Hope you got something out of tonight's call that was positive and that you can take and build off of. I know that there were a couple of questions about, some of the what are the sellers doing, the managers and others. That is all growing right now. Conversations are being had, teams are being put in place that actively want to go out and build MoveQuest in a very big way. As previously mentioned, if you know any of the managers, feel free to reach out to them directly and start, putting yourself in position to participate with that as well, or just contact through support or whatever to get in touch with somebody to learn more. And I know Hayden is going to be putting together some calls to go in depth for those that are truly interested in helping build. So
absolutely, myself and a panel of guests, and you are invited for that as well, because everybody lends a beautiful perspective on the dynamics of this special initiative. This is a sales initiative. Yes, sales goes hand in hand with marketing, but this is something very much separate than marketing. It's a sales initiative that will likely utilize marketing materials, but the marketing is something special, and we're reserving that for very soon in the near future. We're looking forward to the way MoveQuest will be looking on the world stage. Look out for that.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful evening. We're going to take it out with this one.
Lace up tight, feel the ground shake. Every step's a dollar I make. Left foot, right foot, it's a game we play. Health and wealth in a single sway.
Step by step, watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time. Run, walk, jump, it's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy, redefine. Yeah, get healthy, get wealthy.
Redefine. What's my currency? No bank in sight. Sunrise to sunset, I own the night. Every stretch, every twist has a price. This grind pays twice, it's paradise. No excuses, no delay. Every motion makes my pay.
Yeah, hey, step by step, watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time. Run, walk, jump, it's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy.
Yeah,
hey, step by step,
watch me climb. Every move I'm cashing time.
Run, walk, jump,
it's all mine. Get healthy, get wealthy. Redefine.
stumble, fall, I'm still in the race. Each bruise another badge I embrace. Momentum builds, can't erase the sound of coins in every pace. Every pace, every pace. Yeah, from my
Get healthy, get wealthy, redefine.